And we're about to head over the viaduct. Very cool. Yep, here we go, making the turn.
please? I got both? Perfect.
Yep, got both of them.
Alright, you guys are good to go.
Thank
You got the best seat in the house, in my opinion.
Yep, this is where we'll be doing the journey both up and back.
Nice. Just so you guys know, on the way back, the engine's on the other side of the train.
Yep, we know.
Cool, cool.
Thank
Want to make
you.
sure? Enjoy the ride, guys.
Thank you.
I had 10 minutes to finish that.
I put behind you. Yeah, that's basically it.
Going to Frankenstein.
I like that.
Trucks are from a different engine. She has 2 different prime movers. Heavy for our railroad. That engine's about 120 tons.
That's heavy. That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
It's so funny, I'm pretty sure we're on Really? Yeah.
Wow.
And this weighs more than 111, and 111 is put up on, what's that, 5 or 9 axles.
That's a lot of action.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got 4 in the center, 4 drivers, and then 1 pilot axle.
That's pretty amazing.
You guys think of any questions? I'm welcome to know. Let's let me know.
Much appreciated.
Yeah. Got it. Enjoy the ride, guys.
Thank you so much. I wouldn't have either. I gotta just chop up straight down on the viaduct. Yeah, so we'll stick around at this end, and then when we're going the other way, it'll be a little quieter. Yeah. But we're at least getting some good sounds of 111 up here. Listen to the word. And the whistle. How do you like that whistle? Did you see how big the whistle was? The whistle on this is like a couple feet tall. That's terrible work. couple of pieces of real ground rolling stock. And an old steam engine. On the strokes. Look at that. That river is flowing. See how fast that river was moving? Right. I got that on film. I just spotted it on the corner of my eye. I'm like, I want to get that on tape. I can't remember how far the trip is up to the top. 45 minutes. Yeah, I can't remember. just realized when he does the crossing signal with the whistle, it doesn't have the whistle post. There are boards that say W on them. That is a whistle post. Yep. So that tells you there's crossing coming up. That tells you to fire off the whistle in the crossing sequence. There's the hopper cars. Work cars. An old steam engine that's boiler that's seen better days. And some other stuff. An old rail. An old passenger car. Quite the ride. That was fun. That'd be a great place to move up top. Yep, here we come into town. That's quite the locomotive. That little thing. There's 12. Here's the other switchers. I don't know the number on that one. There's 130. Look at the, oh, that's a wood chipper, never mind. You see the speed swing behind 130? Maintenance away car for the route. Oh, there's another one there's 140. The 140 switcher. Passenger car says 1934. 1934. Made it to the top. Yep, so he went on the outer line, the inner line.
That's my life.
Now he's coming towards us. And you can tell which direction the engine's moving by the whistle codes. Here he comes. It's probably going to be an ever so slight jolt when he couples out. Nice and steady. Okay, here he comes. Pulling forward. was a bit of a jolt. And we're hooked.
With the 3 blasts of the whistle, we are off. Now, here at the loop,
Here we go.
3 blasts of any locomotive's whistle or air horn means that locomotive is now running in reverse. You may be wondering why that engine is running backwards. Well, you here in the valley, it's much too narrow for any sort of track.
See how the post is moving with the compensation?
You turn just the engine around. So, we do a couple run around a little bit.
Heading back down the hill.
Disconnect from the wires under the train. Load up. Give a 500-gallon drink of water.
You're there to get the locomotive a 500-gallon drink of water. That's a big tall glass.
500-gallon drink of water and then back down past the train on our pass track. And then recouples to the east end of the train to pull us down the hill going in reverse. Now the railroad you folks are riding today is a reconstructed portion of the old Georgetown, Breckenridge, and Leadville Railroad, also known as the GBL for short. The first mountain railroad in this area was the Colorado Central, which began in Denver in 1870, and it came west following Clear Creek through the towns of Arvada, Golden, Idaho Springs, and finally reached Georgetown in 1877. Shortly thereafter, the GBL was formed to create a connection that would come up through the town of Silver Plume, then come up beneath the Continental Divide at Loveland Pass, and drop down into the rich mining towns of Breckenridge I. However, after building only 5 miles west of Silver Plume near the town of Fremont, the parent company of the GBL Academy did decline. It then reached out to the Railroad.
Happy roads colliding together. Yeah, trucks and trains. I heard them all. That was cool.
On the left-hand side of the train, and you folks can see Clear Creek as it tumbles its way down to the Georgetown Valley. This water is very cold because it's covered in snow melt. Up on the Continental Divide, there's a few miles left of here in Loveland Basin. It will take about 7 to 8 days for this water to reach the Gulf of Mexico and the ocean.
I'm just looking at the guy sitting on the
Colorado and Central Railroad, then they the Colorado and Southern, which is what it is mostly known as these days.
There's a camera swung.
The Southern Railroad only started its grandson in Denver, which was profitable in the early days. It brought miners, both and resources up here to the small mountain communities. And it brought the rich gold and silver ore back to the minerals in Golden and Denver process.
Hi, gentlemen.
When the German took up prices at the field. And the price of silver no longer being controlled by the government, they limited to the way mining quantities are no longer profitable.
Now we can get them framed. What do you think?
Now, thankfully, at the time, tourism is taking over as their main source of revenue here at Loop. As the fame of the Georgetown Loop spread throughout the country and even the world, thousands of people came to ride what was considered a scenic engineering marvel of the 19th century.
That's a worthwhile
It was quite fashionable to hop aboard a train every morning at Denver Union Station, then ride up over the loop and have a picnic lunch in Silver Plume. And then have enough time to ride back down to Denver and be back in Denver in time for dinner. Between Denver and Silver Plume, a one-way trip was about 4 hours of travel time. And about 54 miles of track mileage. Now, the tours continue.
Is it the same line that time?
Aboard the Argentine Central Railroad, which was connected to a line that lasts from Plume on 7% grade to the mining town of Waldorf on the east of Mount McClellan at an elevation of 13,500 feet.
Train supporters, train supporters.
Now,
It's his first time going on this, so it's a memory.
Stairway to the Stars.
I've been here 12 years.
Specialized gear steam locomotives.
I still enjoy it as much as you did day one.
What?
I bet you enjoy it as much as day one.
Yeah.
Can't blame you. Big fun.
Continued on into the early 1900s. Seven trains a day bringing people up here to Silver Plume. However, in 1920, automobiles began to roll off the assembly line, and people started preferring to drive as opposed to taking a train. Unfortunately, passenger business dwindled, and by the late 1920s, I believe 1927, the railroad was forced to discontinue their passenger services altogether. Colorado and Southern Railroad continued to run great for the next decade, but unfortunately, by 1938, they were down to less than one freight train a week. That quickly didn't pay the bills for the railroad. They were forced to file for bankruptcy and abandonment on the line. And between 1939 and 1941, all the rails and bridges used to Silverwood were taken up and sold to scrap. About 42 miles of track between here and Denver Express, between here and Golden, were ripped up and sold for a whopping $650. That's not quite much money the investment the railroad wanted, considering the high bridge cost the railroad $250,000 alone to build back in 1884. And if the railroad had held on to that steel for only a few more years, they'd be sitting on a literal gold mine, or should I say steel mine, because scrap prices skyrocketed at the start of World War II. Now, the highway department wanted to build I-70 right up through the center of the valley in the mid-60s. But that would have destroyed our railroad grade. And thankfully, the Colorado Historical Society petitioned the highway located the interstate on the side of Republican Mountain where we see it today. That saved our grade. Starting in 1973 until the boom, we rebuilt the line. And by 1985, we had the entire route that you guys know and love today completed. We've been running trains on the route since the start of the 1985 season.
It's been running since 1985. Almost 40 years. Yep, 39 years. 20 years next year.
Portions on the line. On the right-hand side of the train, there's the right out. That was good high vision. It was Georgetown beyond.
I do love that rhythmic chugging.
So the left-hand side of our train,
not quite as hard.
Yeah, it's probably using more brake force to keep it under control so I don't go slide down.
Now the voltage area here to the left of the train is an area we call the ballpark. Because in the early days there were no trees up here in the valley. They had all been cut down for building cabins, mine structures, and for firewood. So the miners built themselves a baseball diamond up here, and they spent the weekend enjoying ball games and picnics. Now perhaps those miners knew the original Colorado Rockies baseball team. But I'm not sure how they compare to today's Rockies, considering that they were playing in the minor leagues. I know, pretty rocky joke, huh?
Still a good one though.
Well, don't worry, just like this train, my joke's gonna go downhill from here.
See the condensation coming out of the vehicle?
Just like the original now. And that means that the railroads 3 feet apart. Most railroads in our country use standard gauge, where the rails are 4 feet, 8.5 inches apart.
I still find that weird. 4 feet. Yeah, but it's weird that it's that measurement. But I understand where it comes from.
Because the smaller cars were able to negotiate separate curves, just like high hills. They were also lighter, which meant less work for the engines to handle on steep grades. These steep grades being only one of the steepest portions of our line, and it is a 10% grade, meaning every 100 feet of over travel, we drop about 4 feet in elevation. That means that our locomotive number 111 is sitting about 12 feet lower than the last car on our train.
Did you hear what he said? 111 is about 12 feet lower than the other end. Back when the line was first graded, these heavy blacks are going to be so small enough to be moved by hand or horse teams. We were going over that little viaduct again, the little bridge over here.
These were small enough and fast enough to let the crews in and run. And the rain ran above. through this curve will be possible for a cut in the mountainside. Notice the rocklet painting walls on the inside. These walls were built by the Cornish and Welsh miners in the early 1880s. And they used a method known as dry stoning or dry stacking.
See the big bolts on the side that hold that here? Yeah, you don't want to fall it. Yeah.
Oh, we're back already?
No. This is a different station. We haven't gone over the viaducts. We go over the viaducts and then we arrive back in town.
We are now pulling into a Lebanon mine platform. For those of you that got in mine, tours are gold carrying tours with your tickets. And if you were given some brightly colored wristbands with your tickets, this will be your stop. Please wait until you get the all clear before moving about the train. For those of you that did not get wristbands with your tickets, please remain seated. We'll be underway in just a few moments after we let these folks off.
Here we go.
And with 3 glasses of whistle, we are off.
I saw him grab the cable. Yep. There it is.
You look out the left-hand side of the train. You see all the boats that just got off. They're gathered in front of the Everett Mine Portal. Now the Everett and Lebanon silver mines were originally competing mines, owned by different mining companies. But they happened to be chasing these same motherlode silver. And after they dug deep in the mountain chasing that silver, the 2 mines connected. But across the whole
In case you want to shoot across. Okay, thank you.
Next, we see a small prospecting camp on the left-hand side of the train. That's home to our friend Charlie. He's a long-time resident and prospector here in the valley. He's open second rich, but I think he can work himself to the bone. During the heyday of the mining era, the upper Two Creek Valley produced about $200 million worth of silver. Well, that's quite the chunk of change if we account for inflation. Silver production on Georgetown's nickname as the Silver Queen of the Rockies. And they decided to pave their streets and sidewalks with argentiferous galena, also known as silver ore. We are now starting to enter the clearing at the site of Hall Tunnel. Notice there's a selection of rolling stock on the right-hand side of the train. And there will also be a stone mine trench that will be passing over that leads up to the right-hand side. That stone mine trench leads to the entrance of the Hall Tunnel. The Hall Tunnel has a unique history. It was originally designed as a drainage tunnel and transportation tunnel to Breckenridge Mountain. They wanted to use it to dewater the mines and bring all the ore from those mines on the south side of the mountain through the tunnel to be loaded here on the Franklin shipment. However, as they were digging that tunnel, they encountered some unforeseen obstacles and had some rather unfortunate luck. Or rather, I should say, fortunate luck, considering those obstacles.
For a big steamboat, 111 is pretty quiet.
The next moment is back at the tunnel. They decided to abandon the tunneling project and proceeded to mine the silver instead. To this day, the tunnel still does not reach the other side of the mountain. But this is one of the most successful mines in the valley, surviving the repeal of the Ferroequinologist Of Colorado, as well as the Great Depression and World War I. It even outlived the railroad, finally shutting its doors in 1942. Now on the left hand or down the side of the train, you might notice a small set of tracks that wind their way through the trees. Those tracks are the lower tracks of the loop, and they will not lead to part of Delegate Station. We'll be on those tracks in just a few minutes. For those of you not familiar with the story of the Georgetown Railroad, they were the surveyor's answer to getting the railroad from Georgetown to Ferroequinologist. You see, the two towns were about 2 miles apart, but they did hit an elevation of over 650 feet. If the rails had remained straight up before the valley, the grade would have exceeded 6%, which is far too steep for normal railroad operation. To get around this problem, the surveyor ran out a loop that doubled back and looped over itself, hence the name Georgetown Loop. This allowed them to keep the average grade on the line to 3.5%, although it increased the distance between the two towns to 4.5 miles by rail. engine before moving. Now you may notice a small white sign coming up on the left-hand side of the train. It has the number 52 on it. Then you may be thinking that's right, speed limit? Thankfully not. This is a one-way train as it was. That is what we call a milepost. And it means we are 52 miles by rail from Union Station in downtown Denver. That warning whistle given by our engineer means we're about to cross over the Ferroequinologist High Bridge. This bridge is 300 feet long, the same as an average American football field. And its building strike rate of just below 2%. The end the engine is entering now is about 6 feet higher than the opposing end at the top of the parking lot.
Viaduct. Yep.
For those of you afraid of heights, don't look down. It's 75 feet to the lower tracks, I believe. And it'll be 100 feet down to the crisp cold waters of Clear Creek.
Wow. That is a long way to the water below.
For you. I want you to look around on the floor of the car you're sitting in. There's bound to be a small rock or pebble rolling around on that floor. I want you to take that pebble up and start rolling it between your fingers. Really focus on it. I can guarantee that if you do this,
That is a long way to the water below.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
So there's the one he was
Now, if I
telling
can
me
get
to about on the way out.
to my side of the train, and I need everyone's attention, we'll tip over. I'm just kidding. On the left-hand side of the train, now at the top of our parking lot, you'll notice a small stone monument. That monument was placed there by the Colorado Historical Society in 1949, and it commemorates the original Georgetown Railroad and High Bridge. Now, funny story, the original High Bridge actually took 3 tries to build it correctly. On the first try, they built the bridge backwards. And you may be wondering, how do you build a bridge backwards? Well, if you remember that 2% grade I was talking about, they built the high side of the bridge on the low side of the canyon, and vice versa, making it impossible to pass over by rail. And so they had to tear it all down and start over. Now, the second time they built it with the correct grade, well, unfortunately, the bridge was condemned for improper riveting. And so, they had to tear it down again.
This is like the best part.
On the
It's like a head spot. It's right on the way out.
With the correct grade and proper riveting. And so, the bridge was certified, and it stood the test of time. For over 60 years, the line was scrapped in the late 30s. In just a moment, you folks will hear one of the most recognizable whistle signals in American railroading. That is 2 long blasts of the whistle or air horn, followed by 1 short and another long blast. And that signal is our railroad grade crossing signal, and it's nationally recognized across America. Now that signal is the letter Q in Morse code, and you may be wondering, what does Q have to do with railroading? Well, absolutely nothing. We adopted that signal from Victorian England. All ships and trains that had the Queen Victoria or the monarchy on board would blow that signal to alert everyone in the vicinity that they had the monarchy and thus the right of way. Here in the States, we don't have a monarchy. We fought a war over that. But we do give all of our trains the right of way. Even our small rail-gauge trains.
I was wondering what the reason was for that code.
100 feet to come to a stop. What's the emergency brake to that? So whenever you hear this signal, always stop, look, and listen. And always respect the train, because the train cannot stop.
I like put something in here with that code.
You didn't have to see with the gap of your engine window when you're driving. You can tell just by the way they played that grade crossing signal. Every engineer feels the last note on that whistle signal ever so slightly differently. And I can tell that today our engineer is Willie. He's been running trains on the loop for almost 19 years now. As we cross over Cedar Creek for the fourth and final time, we've come about a mile as this road lies in Zone Room. But we've used over 3 miles of track to get here. We've dropped over 500 feet in elevation. Now you folks look on the right-hand side or uphill side of the train. You guys may notice a small shelf or plateau tucked up in the trees. That shelf is the upper track of the loop that is told you want to look down from just a few moments ago. We'd like to thank you all for riding with us. We hope it's been an enjoyable trip. Take a moment to look around you and make sure that all of your trash has been thrown away and that you pick up all of your personal belongings. Anything of value left on board the train will be split up amongst the train crew, and we'll be able to retrieve it into for you on eBay. And parents, make sure to take home all of your favorite children. We'll gather up the rejects left on board and give them a great home working here on the railroad. Believe it or not, that's how I got my start here. Did you see my pants? Tell them I miss them. I love them. I really need new socks.